So the myth and the legend Miller is back at it again, leaking some stuff for Marvel's Avengers. So I'm going to talk about some things that he leaked. He's talking about some M.O.D.O.K villain sector business, and some skins were leaked, and some audio files too. So I'm going to talk about all of it. So if you enjoyed this video today, feel free to like and subscribe for future Marvel content. Now, Miller has been accurate in basically everything that I've seen him leak from Marvel's Avengers, so I'm going to take his word for basically anything that he says. I'm also going to leave a link down in the description below to his Twitter, so you can obviously see these for yourself, and obviously give him a follow while you're there, because I mean the grind just never stops with this. So we'll start with the M.O.D.O.K multiplayer variant villain sector. So he took to Twitter and he said a multiplayer variant of the M.O.D.O.K boss fight is getting worked on right now. Looks like it's finally happening. Now obviously this isn't like a bunch of info about it, right? But the fact that he says a multiplayer variant of the M.O.D.O.K villain sector is coming, I mean, that's obviously big news in general, because that's something that people have been kind of complaining about, is why can we fight M.O.D.O.K in single player and then like never again? Even the stage that boss fight takes place in, the final stage of this campaign, that's a really cool stage. So if we were to able to replay that, especially with other people, I think that would be really cool. So the fact that a M.O.D.O.K villain sector multiplayer boss fight is finally happening, I think is really good news, because it's obviously going to add to the diversity of the villains as well for villain sectors. And the next things that he leaked were audio files that seem like they're obviously pre-recorded right before probably anything is finalized with some of these characters, but they're audio files of like, I don't know if I would say general NPCs or what, but like, you know, the merchant NPCs that you could walk by, basically the faction NPCs, I'm pretty sure, where once you approach them, depending on what hero you have chosen, they acknowledge the fact that you're that hero, right? So the first audio file actually doesn't pertain to a specific hero, but it sounds like it's Thor saying that we should basically call upon our old friends for help or something like that. And then the next three refer to what I was just talking about. So the first one is from general NPCs referring to Miss Walters, aka She-Hulk, and stuff like that, as if you're playing She-Hulk and you're walking by these NPCs. The next one is as if you're playing as Winter Soldier. They refer to him as the Winter Soldier, and then they say Mr. Barnes, Bucky Barnes, all that stuff. So that confirms basically the Winter Soldier. And then the last one is Captain Marvel. They say Miss Danvers, Captain Marvel. They refer to her all sorts of ways. So those are the biggest leaks, in my opinion, to come out, because it basically confirmed that we'll get She-Hulk, Winter Soldier, and Captain Marvel after we even get Jane Foster. So that's at least 4 heroes potentially coming if they do see these plans all the way through. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and play those audio files here. Again, if you want to listen to those audio files, go ahead and go to Miller's Twitter and follow the links that he provides to listen to those audio files. They're only a few seconds long, but again, I'm not going to play them here. Go ahead and go to his Twitter to listen to them there if you're interested into what they actually sound like. And then the final things that he actually leaked, and this isn't even really the biggest stuff, but I just thought it was cool because he's just been on a roll with leaking stuff lately, right? Is he leaked actually certain skins that are upcoming to the game. So we have 2 comic book accurate skins, the ones that I was super interested anyway. One looks like a World Breaker Hulk related skin for Hulk, which it could look better maybe, right? I'm kind of holding my judgment on this one just because I want to see what it potentially looks like in action. So we'll see how that one looks like more in game. And then the next one is from the Mighty Thor comics. It looks like kind of a destroyer armor Thor. And I think this one looks really good too as well. Obviously the renders aren't like super great to begin with, which is why I'm holding judgment just to see what they look like in game anyway. But the Thor one looks really good. I'm going to actually interject here a little bit. So literally as soon as I was done recording the audio to this video, the Marvel's Avengers Twitter page revealed that the next upcoming comic book accurate costume is the Destroyer outfit, Thor's Asgardian Destroyer outfit for Thor, obviously, in the marketplace tomorrow, which is actually today. I'm releasing this video on Thursday, so that actually came out already today. I'm making this video the day beforehand, and it just got announced as soon as I was done. So it looks like Miller's leaks are pretty accurate if you needed any proof. And then he said the next MCU suit coming is actually Iron Man's Civil War costume. So we're gonna see how that turns out. Obviously, this looks good because it's an MCU skin, right? So even the render looks fine to me. But I digress. That's all of the stuff so far that Miller has recently leaked. He also leaked a Miss Marvel skin and stuff like that. I didn't think it looked that good. But other than that, that's basically it. You can go to his Twitter and take a look at everything that he was basically talking about and leaking. It's possible that he leaks even more stuff by the time you watch this video, because he's just been on a roll kind of exposing and leaking stuff that's coming to Marvel's Avengers lately. So that about wraps it up. Again, shout out to Miller for leaking all this stuff all this time and giving us something to actually talk about and look forward to for Marvel's Avengers. Go ahead and go look at his Twitter, follow him on Twitter and Twitch. And if you enjoyed this video today, feel free to like and subscribe for future Marvel content. I appreciate you for watching the video.